Next, I'm going to be using the little high heel slipper. I'm going to be using a 6x11 shrink bag, and I'm going to be using a little wired ribbon. With your SeneGence products, I have 3 pieces here, and what I'm going to do, if you take and you put your products in your little slipper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my bag, and I'm going to take my slipper, and we're going to put the slipper in the bag. Then I'm going to take a little bit of the iridescent shred. Then we're going to take a piece of product and we're going to put that in here, and another piece. And you always want to make sure that your label is going towards the front, because there's nothing more frustrating than to get a beautiful package finished and the labels on the product need to be turned around. So what we're going to be doing is we're just going to make sure everything is in position, and then we're going to take a piece of our mesh ribbon and we're going to tie our shrink bag closed. Now, a lot of people like working with shrink wrap and they like working with the rolls. I personally prefer working with the bags. So you want to make sure that it's nice and closed. I'm going to double tie, and then I'm just going to step back here. I'm going to turn my heat gun on low, and we're just going to shrink. Make everything nice and finished. You want to make sure that all the smooth edges are shrunk. A lot of people ask if they can use a blow dryer to use the shrink wrap. You can, but I highly recommend that you use a heat gun. You will have a nice, professional, smooth finish. Okay, next I'm going to lay this down, and we're going to take this little wired ribbon. It's 3/8 inch wide, and I'm just going to do some loops back and forth. And I know they look kind of big, but we're going to fix that in just a minute. And we're going to take and attach this to the front of our package. And I don't know if you've noticed, but you always need a tying ribbon to attach your package enhancement. And then you're just going to tie. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take my loops and I'm going to cut them. And now I'm going to take a pin and I'm just going to twirl this around the pin just to kind of curl it. And it just gives it a real pretty look to your ribbon. Instead of just making bows, you have little twisties. And of course, the bigger the package, the more ribbon you're going to have, and the bigger your loops you're going to make and then cut. And then I'm going to take the jewel with the sticky do on the back, and I'm just going to attach that there to the center. And here you have your variety of products in your high heel slipper.